Hi, I'm Tia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the books I'm planning on reading during the month of February. So for February, I have put a few less books on my TBR than I did in January because I'm thinking I might end up getting one or two books from Book of the Month Club this month. And so if I purchase books from Book of the Month, then I have to read them in February. So I've only put 7 books on my TBR to start with. And so hopefully that'll leave room for anything extra that I decide to throw on here during the month of February. First book that I am planning on reading in February is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is the book club pick for the no cover charge book club that I'm hosting with my husband. I will leave a link to our announcement video if you haven't already seen it. In January was our first book club meeting. I don't know what else to call it, but we read Rock, Paper, Scissors in January, and we just had our live show this past Friday, and we announced there that this was going to be our book club for February. So we actually did like a voting poll with this in a different video, and this is the one that won. Like I said in the live show, it didn't win by many votes. I think it just had one more vote than Pride and Prejudice and Other Flavors, but it did win. So this is the one that we will be reading in February, and I'm actually really excited about this. It's a very popular fantasy romance, and it is following, I believe, fairies. I don't know a ton about it, but like I said, it's so popular, and I can't believe I haven't already read it. So I can't wait to read it in February. Our live show is going to be on February the 16th, which is a Wednesday night. It'll be taking place at 8:30 p.m. Eastern here on my channel. We will all get together and discuss everything about the book like we did this past weekend. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. I had so much fun with that live show, and I think this one's going to be a lot of fun as well. Then I am planning on buddy reading Circe by Madeline Miller. I'm going to buddy read this with Kelly from Cozy Reader Kelly. And this one is obviously a retelling of Circe, and there's going to be a whole bunch of Greek mythology in this one and several Greek gods. I don't know a ton about this other than that. I mean, I have studied Greek mythology in the past, but Circe is not one that stands in the forefront of my mind, so I'm hoping that I will still be surprised by some things that happen in here, and then, possibly jog my memory for all of my studies that happened in the past. But yeah, I've heard good things about this one, so I'm looking forward to reading this. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you think about this one. Okay, and then I am also participating this year in the Buzzword-a-thon and the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge, which I know a lot of you are doing as well. And so each month I'm trying to pick books from my Book of the Month Club TBR that fit those challenge prompts. So for February, the challenge for the Buzzword-a-thon is pronouns. So he, she, we, they, I, you get it, right? So I'm going to do We Are The Brennans by Tracy Lang. This one is a contemporary following a family, the Brennans. I've heard that this is a really great book. I think it's just like family drama and secrets, and that it's hard to put down is what I've heard. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And actually, this has 4-leaf clovers on it. Oh, but that would be good for March, huh? Not for February. Oh well, we're reading this in February. Yeah, looking forward to it. Okay, and then the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge is to read a book with the word love in the title, and for that I'm finally going to read The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. It is my understanding that this is a contemporary romance that takes place in a STEM environment. I think it's a Grump Sunshine romance. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Kylo Ren and Rey fanfiction, which I'm totally into, so I'm looking forward to this. I hope it lives up to the hype. And yeah, it's about time I finally read this. I think the sequel is coming out pretty soon, so I'm going to get to this in February. Then my last 3 are like a mixture of romance because it's February and like series continuations. So I do want to finish up the Paradise trilogy in February. This is Troubles in Paradise by Aline Hildebrand. I've talked about this series a few times, so I'm sure you already know what it's about, but it's following this woman who has just found out that her husband has died over the Caribbean. He's been in a plane accident and she didn't even know that he was there. And so she goes to the island and tries to piece together what exactly he was doing there and what's been going on. What are all these secrets and stuff. So this is the third and final book, and I'm expecting a ton of answers and a great wrap up. I love Aline Hildebrand's writing, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one and checking this trilogy off of my series list. And then I do want to finish up this companion trilogy. I'm not sure what the name of this trilogy is, but the first one was The Kiss Quotient and the second was The Bride Test. And then we have The Heart Principle, which is the third and final one that I need to read. I've heard that this one is more hard-hitting than the other two, although I would say that the second one had a lot of like hard-hitting issues as well. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I've really enjoyed the other two in the series, and I'm excited for this one. So this one they're all contemporary romances, and they follow interconnecting characters. So each character you've seen in previous books, and this one is following Kwan, I think his name is, and he is like the cousin of the guy from the first book. And I really enjoyed him in the first book. He made a few appearances in the second as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing him get his happily ever after. I don't really know a ton about it other than what I've just told you, but I'm going to find out in February. Then the last one is another romance. This one is a historical romance, The Heiress Gets a Duke by Harper St. George. This is the first in the Gilded Age Heiresses series. I'm not sure how many there are going to be, but I do know that I already have the second one on my NetGalley TBR, so I definitely need to get to this one so I can read the second one, and I think the third one is coming out soon or sometime later this year. This one is about an American heiress who does not want to get married. She doesn't have her sights set on romance. She has her sights set on the family business, but then I think that she finds out that her younger sister has been offered up in marriage, and she doesn't want to let her sister end up in a loveless marriage. So I think she steps in and takes over the engagement. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but it sounds like that's what's going to happen. So maybe an arranged marriage or a forced engagement, something like that. Anyway, I'm really excited about this one. I love the Gilded Age setting, and I can't wait to read it. I'm expecting great things. Hopefully I'm not let down. So those are the 7 books that I have on my TBR so far. Like I said, I'm really hoping that I can get them made from Book of the Month if they have like main picks that are ones that I actually want to choose, and then I can put the Made as an add-on, and then I'll have to read those two in February as well, but we'll just see how it goes. Let me know what you were planning on reading in February. I would love it if you would join us for our book club and read A Court of Thorns and Roses with us, or if you have already read it, let me know that down in the comments. You can definitely jump on the live show with us and chat about it. We had so much fun chatting with all of you this past week, so we look forward to doing it again in February. Let me know if you have read any of these books that are on my TBR and what you are going to read in February. I hope that you are all doing well, and I will see you next time in my next video. Bye.